Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new. So today's video is going to be dump and go crock pot meals. I have 6 all new ones that I've never shown here on this channel before. So I hope that you guys are excited. These videos I know you guys are absolutely loving, so I'm so glad that you are loving them. I also wanted to take just a few minutes or just a minute to let you guys know that today I dropped a collection. I am so excited about this. This has been months in the making and this is such a dream come true for me. So your support truly means everything to me, but I wanted to show you, these are the tumblers that I am selling. This one, Faith, Hope, Love, and this one with the little green eye. One is closed, some are open. I love this, such good quality, you guys. Stainless steel. The white is just beautiful. That's what they look like on the bottom. That's what they look like inside. Of course, you can drink whatever. You can drink your water. It's going to stay cold in here. You can drink your coffee. You can drink your smoothies. 20 ounces. Really great quality, you guys. So those are for sale. Also, crop tops, which I will post pictures. I'm wearing one right now, but the pictures are really great and I love how they turned out. Also, this necklace right here, it is not gold filled because someone has already asked me that question. It's not gold filled, it is gold plated though, and it's exceptional quality, you guys. I've been wearing this non-stop daily. If you go back and watch my videos for like the past probably like 4 weeks, I have been wearing this necklace daily. If something is going to turn green and tarnish, it's gonna do it on me first, and I have worn this working out, sweating, in the shower. I have tested this through all kinds of conditions, and no, that's not normally what I do, but I did for this because I really truly wanted to release something and put my name on something that I knew was really good quality and was not going to tarnish on you guys and not going to turn your neck green. I also wanted to let you guys know we are selling this collection for only 1 week. So once the collection ends, you can no longer get any of these. So if you want something, go ahead and grab it because once it's gone, it is gone. So today the collection drops 11/11, such a perfect date. I hope that you guys enjoy my collection. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Without further ado, let's get into these 6 dump and go crock pot meals. For this dump and go crock pot meal, it's going to be taco pasta. And I've made this before on the stove top, but never in the crock pot, but I'm sure it's gonna be just as good. So what you're gonna need is a pound of ground beef. I already browned mine up and froze it. That's why it looks like that. Huge time saver, by the way. You're gonna need a cup of salsa, some corn, a can of corn, drained. The recipe calls for crushed tomatoes, but I only have diced tomatoes, so that's what we're using. A packet of taco seasoning. Eventually, towards the end of the meal, you're gonna need some pasta shells and then some chicken broth, or you can use water. But I recommend chicken broth because obviously it's going to add more flavor. So we're just gonna dump this in the crock pot, turn it on low for 8 hours, let it cook, and then, by the way, again, you don't dump in the shells. This is everything we're gonna dump in right now. And then cook it on low for 8 hours. And then after that, I'll show you what it looks like before we put in the shells, and then we're gonna add some cheese as well. So it's been 8 hours and I just weighed out 12 ounces of these shells. So you're gonna need 12 ounces and you're just gonna literally pour them in to your mixture in here. I'm gonna go ahead and get a spoon so I can go ahead and mix this together. And go ahead, set a timer for 30 minutes, turn this on high, and then when this is done and 30 minutes is up, I'm gonna add 1 cup of cheese and then it'll be time to eat. So I'll show you how it looks all plated up. Okay, so now you just add in 1 cup of cheese. I told you I was gonna come back like once this was all done, but I wanna go ahead and show you this. Because you just wanna like mix it in, and I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like sizzling. And just turn it off, and then you just put it in plates, or put it on plates or in bowls, and you have dinner. Also, something that would be really good to add into this is like a packet or two of ranch dressing, because like ranch and taco like go really good together. So go ahead, put this in bowls, and I'll just show you right here that this is what it looks like. So we're gonna eat, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow or sometime. I'll see you guys for crockpot meal number 2. For this crockpot meal, we just need literally 2 ingredients, and that is some chicken drumsticks and some barbecue sauce. So I've already put the chicken drumsticks in the crock pot. I only have 5 here. Why is this on? So I'm just gonna take this Chicago steak seasoning. You can season your chicken with whatever you want. This has salt, garlic, spices, red bell pepper, and red pepper. So I'm just gonna kind of like put that over the top. And then you just wanna pour barbecue sauce over it. Now, of course, you can leave it just like this, but towards the end of cooking, I'm actually, or once it's cooked, I'm actually going to put it in the, what's it called? In the oven, so it'll crisp up, and I'm gonna put it on broil. But again, you can totally leave it like this. And of course, they're gonna be like fall off the bone. So I'm going to just kind of put maybe, that's maybe about 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce, but you do what works for you, and also depending on how much chicken you have. Okay, and then you just wanna put the top on, put it on low. I'm thinking this isn't gonna take long, especially since there's only 5 chicken drumsticks. So I'm gonna set it aside and check on it in 4 hours, and then I'll let you guys know exactly how long this took me. So this smells delicious, you guys.
I went ahead and I let this cook for 5 hours, and this was literally fall off the bone. As you see, I'm just taking it out of the crock pot, putting it on a foil lined baking sheet. I have my oven set to broil. I added a little bit more barbecue sauce onto the top, brushed it, put it in my oven on broil for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, just so the barbecue sauce could get all ooey and gooey and the chicken could crisp up. You guys, this is a must try. It is delicious. Your chicken is so tender and wonderful, and then the broil just perfected it. So highly recommend this one. The kids and I loved it.
So here's dinner. I know it's a little weird, but I had a flatbread pizza in the refrigerator that I needed to go ahead and use up. So we're having chicken and flatbread pizza. By the way, this chicken is delicious. I did put it on the broiler for 5 minutes, and it is perfection. So I will see you guys for the next Dump and Go Crockpot meal. This Dump and Go Crockpot meal is, again, super easy. It's like a cheesy soup, but I'll go ahead and link the recipe down below. It's like a cheesy pasta soup. So here are the ingredients that you're gonna need for now. And then these 3 ingredients you're going to need 30 minutes prior to when you're ready to eat. So we're just gonna put that aside for now. I just wanted to show you all the ingredients. So you're gonna need some pasta, what is this? 16-ounce block of Velveeta, and you're gonna need to have that cubed. And then you're gonna need 1.5 cups of milk. They do suggest whole milk, and that's what I have because that's what my kids like to drink. And then for this part, you're just gonna need 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 cup of carrots, 6 cups of chicken stock, and then 1 pound of ground beef. You guys have watched my crockpot videos before. You know that I went ahead and browned up like 11 pounds of ground beef. So this just came out of my freezer, and it's a huge time saver and something I highly, highly, highly recommend. I mean, it takes like 30 minutes to go ahead and do that. So take 30 minutes on a Sunday or something, brown up a whole bunch of ground beef, measure them out into each individual bag, like a pound a piece. And if you guys wanted to weigh it out, it's actually 11.45 ounces. And then you just have ground beef ready to go when you're ready for it, or when you need it. So let's go ahead and dump all of this in the crock pot. Pop a lid on it, turn it on low, let this cook for 6 to 8 hours, and then once it's done, or 30 minutes before you're ready to eat, you will go ahead and add in your milk, Velveeta, and pasta. But like I said, I will show you that when it's 30 minutes prior to me being ready to eat. Okay, so it is almost time to eat, and I mean, this doesn't look like much. It's literally just broth, ground beef, basil, and carrots, so it's not much to look at. And I was thinking, I was like, ew, like dinner's not gonna be that good. But we're about to add the good stuff. All right, so I got this kind of pasta. It's just like the corkscrew pasta. And so I'm gonna add in 2 cups, turn it up to high, and then set my timer for 30 minutes so I can let the pasta cook for 30 minutes. And while this is cooking for the 30 minutes, I'm actually gonna go ahead and take my Velveeta and cut these into cubes. Okay, so this is what this deliciousness looks like. I just realized that there was no salt added. Maybe won't need any because of the stock. I'm not sure if it was salt free or not. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1.5 cups of whole milk, and I'm going to whisk it in. Okay, so just whisk that in, and then take your cubed up Velveeta and just, ooh, okay, that'll look at that then. Toss it in there, and it says to just keep stirring until all of the cheese is mixed in and melted. Okay, so it's been about a minute and everything seems to pretty much be melted in there. I don't see any chunks anywhere. So I'm just going to put the soup in these little bowls and we're gonna eat them. So that is what our meal looks like. This crock pot meal I'm so excited for, you guys. It's like a buffalo chicken pasta, and I know I've been doing a lot of pasta lately. That has been completely unintentional. I love pasta though, not gonna lie. So what you're gonna need for this one, I'm so excited for it, are 3 chicken breasts, or about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. You're gonna need 3 cups of chicken broth. You're going to need 1/2 cup of buffalo wing sauce. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of ranch dressing mix. You're gonna need some 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of pepper, 8 ounces of cream cheese. I just went ahead and cubed it. 1 cup of, it says shredded sharp cheddar, but I just went ahead and this is all I have, is the Fiesta blend. And then after all of that cooks, that's what we're gonna need first. After everything cooks, you're gonna need some cornstarch with water, so you make like a little slurry, and then you're also going to need 16 ounces of linguine. So excited for this recipe. So again, you're not gonna need these until later, but I wanted to go ahead and show you everything that you're gonna need for this recipe. And let's go ahead and get started with dumping this stuff in. I'm so excited to make this. I cannot wait to try this. there, turn it on low, let it cook for 6 to 8 hours, and 30 minutes before you're ready to eat, we're gonna put in some linguine and we're gonna make our little cornstarch slurries. So I will see you guys then. You guys, I have to say, this smells delicious. This is what it looks like right now. I know it doesn't look like much, and it kind of actually looks kind of gross, but it smells delicious. So at this point, you want to go ahead and carefully take out the chicken. As you can see, it is whole. No, you can't see. Hold on. There we go. As you can see, it is whole, and I want to keep it as whole as possible because we are going to do the little cornstarch slurry in with the sauce so we can thicken it up, and we are also going to add buffalo sauce to this chicken. So we're going to go ahead and work on this real quick, and I'm just going to get out a whisk and a little small bowl. So you want to take 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of water, and then you just want to whisk this together. Make sure all of that cornstarch is incorporated and there's no chunks on the bottom. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and whisk in. You want to whisk this juice right here because you just want to make sure that the cream cheese and the shredded cheese just gets incorporated really well in here. Now you want to go ahead and add your cornstarch slurry, and then of course you want to keep whisking away. Alright, that looks beautiful. It's a nice smooth sauce. So now you want to take your 16-ounce box of linguine. Go ahead and turn your crock pot on high so you don't forget to do that step. And I'm actually going to break these. Alright, make sure the noodles get coated by the sauce. And now we can work on shredding our chicken. And I also got my buffalo sauce out again, so that way we can top the chicken once it's all shredded with another 1/4 cup. Alright, so once you have all your chicken coated, you just pour it on top of your noodles into the sauce. And we already have it on high, so just go ahead, put your top on. Check it in about 30 minutes. If your noodles are not ready, then go ahead and let it cook for another 30. So this can go cooking up to 60 minutes. My crock pot is pretty hot and cooks pretty well, so I know mine's gonna be done in 30 minutes. So I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so I came before the 30 minutes was up, so I can go ahead and, you know, just kind of stir these noodles, see how they're doing. And they're kind of clumping together a little bit, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of chicken broth so that way I can kind of loosen it up a little bit. And it was like maybe 1/8 of a cup, just like a little splash. That way you can loosen up this sauce again and make sure that your noodles are not sticking together. So they're for the most part cooked, but the ones on the bottom were definitely a little hard. This is a lot of food, by the way. This is something that is definitely going to be frozen for me. Like, I'm going to make this into a freezer meal because this is just entirely too much. What is this? Oh, a piece of chicken. So yeah, this is definitely going to be turned into a freezer meal, but I wanted to show you guys that. So as you can see, it loosened up the sauce very nicely. So this is dinner. As you can see, the pasta does look a little dry, and that's only because I had this on off for like 45 minutes. We just weren't ready to eat. And so anyways, if that happens, go ahead and just add some more broth or some more water to the crock pot and it'll liven the sauce back up. But we're gonna eat it like this and we're gonna enjoy it. So it's really, really, really good. For this dump and go crock pot meal, you guys, I am so excited for it. I've never seen anything like it. And I have a feeling it's going to be absolutely delicious and hoping you guys love it too. So what you're gonna need is 1 pound of ground beef, some taco seasoning, half a cup of water, a 15-ounce jar of salsa con queso, yum, 1 can of cream of potato soup, which is up there somewhere. Seriously, where's it at? It was hiding behind my crock pot. Okay, 1 1/4 cups of sour cream, 1 1/4 cups of beef broth, half a cup of chicken broth, half a can of fire roasted diced green chilies, 2 to 3 cups of frozen corn, 1 can of black beans, and of course you want that drained. So let's go ahead and get started with dumping all this stuff in the crock pot. So you want to go ahead, put the top on, put it on low, cook it for 6 to 8 hours, on high for 2 to 4, and you are going to have this delicious, yummy soup. I've actually not tried it yet, but I already know this is going to be so incredibly delicious. So I'll see you in a few hours. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I would recommend not cooking this for 8 hours because as you can see, the cheese is kind of collecting on the top. I actually have it on warm right now, so do you see? So definitely not needing to be cooked for 8 hours. So this is one you can do for like 6 hours or something, but oh my gosh, you guys, it smells so good. You've got the queso, you've got corn, you've got beans, you've got ground beef, you've got sour cream, cream of potato soup. Delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. You can definitely put like a dollop of sour cream on top, maybe some shredded cheese on top as well. But I'm just going to enjoy this with some Tostitos scoops. And we have one more dump and go recipe for you guys, so I will see you again with that next one. For our last dump and go crock pot meal, this is so delicious, you guys. OMG, I've made this. This is like a tried and true recipe. Every time it starts to get a little chilly, I definitely pull this recipe out, and I think you guys are gonna love it too. So what you're going to need is some ground beef. Now the recipe does call for 1/2 pound of ground beef and 1/2 pound of Italian sausage And I've just always made it with lean ground beef. So do what you want, do how you like it. You also are gonna need 2 cans of crushed tomatoes, which as you can see, I only have diced tomatoes, which is okay, it's still gonna be good. So we've got basically 2 cans, 1 big can of petite diced tomatoes and 1 small can of diced tomatoes. Then you're gonna need 6 cups of beef stock, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of basil, salt, pepper, and then, this is what you're gonna need now, after it cooks and 30 minutes before, obviously you wanna throw in your pasta. So you can use any pasta that you like or have on hand, but you're gonna need 1.5 cups of uncooked pasta. And then to top this deliciousness off, you're gonna need some ricotta cheese and some mozzarella cheese, but that is gonna go into your individual bowls. So it has been several hours. I think it's actually been more than 8. But this is what it looks like. I mean, it's really basic. It's just tomatoes, broth, and ground beef. But I'm gonna go ahead and add some pasta. So you want 1.5 cups of pasta. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up to high, because if you're gonna cook pasta in your crock pot, it always needs to be on high. So this is the one that I decided to go with. Isn't that a cute shape? Like I said, you can totally use whatever shape you want, but it calls for 1.5 cups of pasta. So I just put that in there, put the lid on, and set a timer for 30 minutes. It has been 30 minutes, and it's perfect. So, like I said in the beginning, we're gonna top this off with some ricotta cheese, some mozzarella cheese, and then also, of course, some Parmesan cheese. Okay, so this is our delicious soup. Yum, yum. One thing I totally forgot to put in there was salt and pepper, but Parmesan cheese is going to be perfect for that. And then I just have a little side salad. And this is our last crock pot meal for this video. This is delicious. You guys need to try it. Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share this video, and also comment down below. Let me know which one you guys are excited to try. You guys commenting and liking my video and all of that stuff really truly helps my channel more than you will ever know. So every single thumbs up and comment is so very much so appreciated, and I thank you. So I just want to kind of run down real quick my faves. The taco pasta. Oh, that was delicious. I think that was probably my favorite out of all of them. So good. The cheesy ground beef enchilada soup, that was absolutely delicious. I actually just finished the last bit of it the other night. The lasagna soup, always a favorite, and the barbecue chicken drumsticks, those the kids were in love with. I think that was probably for sure, that was their favorite meal. That is something that, again, super easy. You've got 2 ingredients, and then at the end you just broil it for a little bit. Delicious. Throw a couple of sides, dinner is served. And so yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you guys do make these videos and you're on Instagram, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm Missgreeneyes1516 over there, and tag me. Let me know that you're making them. Let me know what you think of them. I will always share you guys sharing my stuff or tagging me in my stuff. So we'd love to see you guys make some of these recipes. As always, all recipes are linked down below. I love you guys, and I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.